for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First for Philadelphia. And for Sacramento.
A lot was made about the Kings in their home last year, but it wasn't about how well are they playing at home. It was about where is their home going to be next season. The Kings are staying in Sacramento, but they played like it might be their last hurrah.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Boyd the pass to Carter. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Number 24. And the layup's good off the glass. Sacramento on defense. Carter kicks to Ellis. Back to Carter. Poked away. Archibald defended by Carter. Number 44. It's rebounded by Boyd. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat. He told me he thought this game would hinge on the quality of looks they get from their setters. He said, we know we can hit open shots when we get them. It's a matter of executing properly, setting good picks, and finding open spaces so we can get the most out of our possessions. Let's see if they can do it, guys.
Thanks for filling us in, Doris. And not too surprising that their offensive approach will be a major focus.
Yeah, that's what I would expect, Kevin. I mean, this is a team that really hangs its hat on its offensive execution.
But, guys, that can't be the sole focus. They can't forget to defend.
Got 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
The 76ers off to a slow start. 6-point game. For the three. That one falls coming off Carter's feed.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
From 11 feet away, that's good.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Here is Carter. Ellis right side. That is good. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Number 24, defended by Carter. Number 44. Here's Riley, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
The Kings making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Kings shooting their first free throw of the game. And you go back to the Kings home last year, 20-21 record, and it was easy to see just how much tougher a team they were in this building. You know, Steve, they really looked like a team that could compete with anyone at any time.
Well, this community really rallied behind the franchise. I mean, there was a lot of worry that maybe this was the farewell tour for the Kings fans and the players. And they played their hearts out last year. You got to give them a lot of credit for really fighting, particularly down the stretch when things looked grim.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Kings leading now by 4. Stolen by Carter. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
Ratliff checked in for Riley. Here's Archibald. The pass to Ratliff. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And so here is Philadelphia. After the Kings pick up 2. Here's Boyd. That's in there. Carter with the assist. He has 6.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
There's the pick. Archibald, defended by Boyd. 5 to shoot. Here's Archibald. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Well, there's a new ownership group in Philadelphia as of 2011, and in this offseason, they pulled the trigger and brought in new leadership in the front office. Looks like they're jumping on the analytics bandwagon, hiring the former brain trust of the Houston Rockets.
The pass to Boyd. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. From the arc, and that one's good. And that'll tie this game up.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
The Kings have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. And back to the Sixers. I guess for the Wall Street ownership group, going mathematical is something they were, Steve, pretty comfortable with.
Well, it's something that a lot of teams are going to now, Kevin. The new owners, a lot of them businessmen, they want to turn to math to try to figure this whole thing out. Bottom line, though, is it's a combination. It's not just stats. It's talent, stats, chemistry, coaching, a lot of things that goes into winning.
And here are the Kings now after the made shot from Boyd.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Here is Carter after the Kings pick up 2. Number 26. Number 24, defended by Carter. The kick out to Williams. Right side, Williams. The putback throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking, and they've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
So it's Philadelphia now. The Kings getting the bucket. The dish to Carter. Number 5. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. He has 6.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Well, the business of the NBA in pretty good stead. The Kings sold back in May for a record price of $525 million, and the Seattle group had offered even more. Team value is certainly on the rise around the league. Better arenas, more lucrative TV contracts. Part of the reason that's the case.
'76ers on defense. Stolen by Carter. Now the 76ers on the break. The shot's good from Boyd. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
And back to the bidding war for the Kings with the great offer from the Seattle group. Steve, do you think there's a chance the league could expand to Seattle?
I think so, especially with that tremendous offer that the Seattle group put forward. And now the new CBA, it's made it much more favorable for the owners. I think in the next few years, we will see at least one expansion team, maybe two.
So it's Sacramento after the made shot from Ellis.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And here are the Kings now. They trail by 3. 6 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. The offensive rebound. Green. Number 44. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. He's got 6.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Number 54. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, you know, when you play against the teams in the West, you need to have a solid front court or you're going to struggle. And last year the Sixers thought they had the answer with Andrew Bynum, but he never played a game for them, so they really struggled against the West.
And the first one at the line is good. And trouble it was for the 76ers against the West, Clark, as you were talking about. They would end up with just a 12-18 record against the conference. And many wondering, Steve, what could have been.
Well, and 12-18 isn't actually that bad considering, you know, the state of the roster with the injuries and the new players. So I thought all in all, the 76ers fought hard most of the year, but they just didn't have enough in the tank.
Cannot hit, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. All going up court. The shot's good from May. And the 76ers lead by 5.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Number 15 hits from the high post. Here's May. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
They're scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead, up 6. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Yeah, this team is on the same page, no question. They're right where they need to be offensively.
And they're hitting their scores with on-time and on-target passes, too. That's fun to watch.
The Kings trail by 6. Pass to Riley.
Defensive foul. Number 1. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the 76ers. All sorts of time. And yes, sir, that one drops. 8 points for him.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to May. Three-pointer. Another three for Philadelphia.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
And for the Kings, they're shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Clock at 6. Here's Archibald, and the shot is good.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to May. Greer, defended by Gibbs.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
The Kings trailed by 7. Got a piece of it. And the pass to Riley from 13. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Philadelphia's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Kings. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Archibald, and there's the Kings with another bucket.
It seems like so many teams try to ignore that mid-range jumper, but they're using it well, and it's opening up their offense for them.
Has definitely given the defender something extra to have to worry about.
And here are the 76ers now. 3-point lead. Number 22 hits it from 3-point range.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Kings have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Number 21, defended by May. Count that one.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Greer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 7 points in the game.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
Boy, there were a bunch of problems for Philadelphia last season, and a lot of them stemmed from the inability to score. Problems on offense typically make it harder for you to defend effectively, but also make it tougher for you on the road, too.
Pass to Riley. Great look, but off the mark.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Here's Greer. That misses off the backboard. And Clark, to the point you made about the 76ers, scoring was hard enough for them at home. But with 20,000 people booing you and playing on foreign rims, Steve, it got that much tougher for him away from Philadelphia.
Well, let's be honest, Kevin. The whole season went down the drain with Andrew Bynum's injury because the team was going to be built around him. And when you can't throw the ball into the low post and you've given up your athletes on the perimeter, now you have no identity. And I think that was the issue for Philly last year.
Baseline try, and that one's good.
You know, it went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around it.
Timeout called by the Kings.
There's no question the big news for the Sacramento Kings is they're still the Sacramento Kings. After a nail-biting last couple of years, they saw the team flirt with moving to Virginia, Anaheim, Las Vegas, Seattle. Finally, a new ownership group committed to keeping the team in Sac.
And so here's Sacramento. 8-point game. Number 44. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. 8 points for him.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out, that's the result you get right there.
And for all the Kings fans, what a great victory. Former three-time NBA All-Star and Sacramento native son, Mayor Kevin Johnson, instrumental in securing financing for the new arena, and Steve campaigning with the league's owners to keep the team in Northern California.
I think it surprised everyone, Kevin. Seattle made such a strong bid. I think most people felt the team would end up in Seattle, but Johnson did his job. Sacramento stepped up to the plate. And I think it's great that the Kings get to keep their team, and hopefully Seattle will end up with one in the next couple of years.
The Kings trail by 9. He's got a clear path ahead. Here's Ellis. Finishes the break with a slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And here are the Kings now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. Hits it to go. He's got 14.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
He dishes it to Carter. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And the Kings pushing it up now. Second chance shot. Number 44. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
The Kings shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw missing.
A season to forget for the Sacramento Kings a year ago. There were times they looked pretty good, but more times than not, they couldn't sustain high-level play. Still managed to do fairly well against Eastern Conference teams when they saw them.
And the second free throw, good. And back to what you were saying, Clark, about the Kings. Very good when playing out of conference, at least relative to their overall play, Steve.
Well, 14-16 against the East. I mean, that's not a bad record. I'm not sure if it says something about the Kings or something about the East. Probably the latter, but not bad for Sacramento to have that record.
You know, really doing a good job of getting into the teeth of that defense here.
Yeah, they're having their way in the paint right now, guys. That's 6 of their last 10 points coming inside the lane.
And so here's Sacramento. He feeds it to Ratliff. Stolen by Ellis. A minute 42 left in the first half. Back to Carter. The feed to Ellis. And that one's good. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead.
They are so productive in the low post right now. 8 straight points have come inside the paint.
That's bully ball they're playing there.
1:15 left in the second quarter. From 10 feet out, and that one's good. Radliff's got 6. The 76ers leading by 10. Back to Ellis. Pass to Boyd. Number 26. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Sacramento with the ball. Dishes to Williams. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Archibald. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
8 seconds left to play in the first half. Fires top of the key. Jump shot is good that time. 16 points for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. 76ers lead by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Happy Tuesday to all of you from us at 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they have the lead against Sacramento. A dominating performance offensively. They're getting everything they want. Leroy Ellis making the most of his minutes. How's that for a shooting percentage? 100. Yes, 100% from the court. Not too bad. And doing their best to stay alive, the Sacramento Kings. Hard to find a lot to like about their performance so far. They'll need to pay much better attention in the second half to the details. The details. That's it for now. Thanks for stopping in with us. It's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, who are all ready with the call in the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. The Kings trail by 12. Stolen. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Boyd. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Archibald. Good. 18 points for him.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Philadelphia leading by 12. Comes up empty down low.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Misses the layup. Philadelphia's gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Boyd the pass to Ellis. Carter on the wing. A three. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Archibald defended by Boyd. And Ellis with the block. Inside, here's Carter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Archibald hits the front of the rim and out.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Back to Ellis. Out to Carter. Expanding his range. No good. The Kings trailed by 14. To the paint. Number 24. No good. Great defense that time from Ellis.
They're struggling here. They're just 1 of 5 to start this third quarter. They've got to loosen up here. Well, they're winning the speed game, guys. Getting out in transition.
Well, I like the energy they play with offensively and in the open court. Tremendous flow.
And it's the Kings with the ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Hits the bucket.
He kind of threaded the needle with that pass into the paint.
And the 76ers call time here.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Cuts off the pass. And the Kings pushing it up now. That's good. 20 points for him.
You know, as soon as that steal was made, it was over. That was going to be a bucket the whole way.
That's exactly how a turnover costs you.
Passes it to Boyd. Shoots the three. That one goes. Count it. And the 76ers lead by 15.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Clock at 6. Number 24. And the layup falls. 6 points for him.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
The pass to Boyd. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic package.
The Kings making a switch here.
Williams. Number 15.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Defensive foul. Fred Carter. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Number 24, defended by Carter. Back to Williams. Number 44.
He has not been on his game, and, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
And it's Ellis finishing it off.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark. Bring it down hard, my brother.
Yes, sir.
The Kings trail by 15. Number 15, defended by Boyd. Feeds it to Williams. Carter with the block. Back to Ellis. He passes to Boyd. Ellis right side. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Philadelphia?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
And Ellis no good on that one. The Kings have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. On the wing, Williams. Kicks to Green. Wide open. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Carter with it. He's got 6. Carter left side. Taken away by Williams. And the Kings pushing it up now. Williams is running. Here's Archibald. And blocked. He kicks to Carter. The dish now to Ellis. Pass to Boyd. Back to Ellis. And he throws it down hard with one hand. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Timeout called by the Kings. You have to like what we're seeing from Ellis.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
The Kings trailed by 17.
Defensive foul. Foul. Rear. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Riley kicks to Green. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
The 76ers leading by 17. Passes it to May. Back to Carter. Here's Greer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Williams' shot is off.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Deflected. Williams with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on deep.
Carter the pass to May. From 11 feet away. Good. He hits the jump shot. 9 points in the game so far. The Kings trail by 17. Carter comes in with the double team. And the 76ers making a change here. .116 left to play in the third. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Kings shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
Shooting just one.
And so he hits the technical free throw. The 76ers making a switch here.
Number 26.
.107 left to play here in the third. Down low. It's rebounded by Boyd. Philadelphia leading by 16. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's a beautiful jam by a very unlikely source.
Yeah, you don't think of him as a highlight reel type player.
I sure don't.
Could have fooled me with that one, though.
Number 24, defended by May. Rebounded by Ellis.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Greer. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 13.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
So it's Sacramento now. Pass to Riley. The 10-footer. And the basket good. Here's Greer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Philadelphia ahead, running away with this one. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Now Carter. Back to Ellis. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Archibald. And Ellis with the block. Carter on the wing. Ellis outside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Number 22. Soft touch off the glass. And here are the Kings now. On the wing, Williams. Six on the shot clock. Number 44. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Number 22. Buries the long-range jumper.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Here's Archibald. Good. 23 points in the game.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. He dishes it to Ellis. Working on Green. And that one's good. And that's now 20 points for Ellis.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
And the 76ers making a change here. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Green. Finds the open look, and it's on target.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
76ers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Greer, and again, it's Philadelphia.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Kings shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Left side, Williams. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Here's Greer. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 21.
Clark, they're really struggling guarding that three-point line.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, Steve.
Gone 3 of 4 from distance. Only the one miss. Wow. There's the pass to Gibbs with his first shot attempt. That's good.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to May. Gives him the lead pass. Stolen away. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Number 15 drains it from beyond the arc. The 76ers leading by 22. Passes to May. Greer, he's guarded by Williams. Williams with the block. Number 15. And there's the rejection. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Greer. And the 76ers get it back. Over Williams. Drops one in from the wing. 23 points in the game. Kings have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. He feeds it to Green. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The first free throw is good. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. No good on the second free throw. The 76ers leading by 23. And there's the pass to Boyd. Drops in the layup for 2. The Kings shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. That's tipped. Back to Green. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Riley's jacked in for Sacramento. The 76ers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. The feed to Ellis. Again, Philadelphia. The Kings have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Archibald. Kept alive by Sacramento.
Nice hustle to get them a second look.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
It's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
The 76ers making a switch here. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Shot from the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Greer defended by Gibbs. Greer. Another shot, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. There's no way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Shooting.
And that one misses, but they'll get another chance. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Gibbs, and the shot is good.
Boy, if they could have had this kind of run earlier in the game, it might have made a big difference.
You know, I think a big reason behind the run, Steve, is that they're not getting pressured as much by the defense now that the game's all but finished.
Here's Greer. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. The Kings shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Pass to Gibbs. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Fires the 3. That's good.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
Number 15 on the money.
How about that for a response?
We'll say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.
In lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that